So the first thing I want you to see is that we're designed with honor. Okay, honor designed us. That's what I just love his approach. We can all relate to it. And I'm sure that you start to see if honor designed us and we're designed differently, then this must be why the Bible talks about grace so much, right? You start to see how we might need that. We might need to know how to interact with one another. We can't duplicate what you just talked about your table, so don't tell me everything you talked about, but any like one sentence takeaways from your tables that you want to share with the group? You don't have to, just give me a chance.
I think, Cal, it's important to have community to realize the tools in your toolbox, because that's how we kind of saw each one of these different things that you described as a tool for each situation.
Yeah.
Unless we're in a community and we know each other well, we don't know who to send who to, if somebody's having an issue.
And you referenced the Bible, so what he's talking about, the 5 gifts, they're in Ephesians. Just make sure you knew that, right? They're in Ephesians, and these are gifts that are given to the body to complete the body. Now, we're growing and learning a lot about this area, but I can tell you where I am personally is not that this is ministry professionals, right? Well, there's professionals that have these 5 gifts. I believe that right now in this room, every one of you are one of those 5. Every one. So when he was talking about those lenses, you might have been, well, I'm not a full-time evangelist, but you can relate to that lens. Well, I'm not a pastor, but you relate to that lens. Because it's the gift that he's put in you to complete the body. Okay? So part of my job, you can say something?
Well, I was going to, go ahead, you finish and then I'll say something.
So like my job, because I'm full-time obviously, is to help pull that out of you. Like I want to help develop that in you so that you play your part in the body of Christ to complete the body of Christ.
And I don't know if the rest of the group will confirm, but as we're talking about community and what does it, one of the things that I see is that when you bestow honor to someone who is working in their gift, their spot, it allows you to receive honor when you're working on your spot. Because that's one of the things that allows us in community to let go of the stuff we're not good at, not talented at, or gifted at, is allowing them to let it go.
Yeah, that's good. So I've got here, if you want to write this down, you can. This is identity of honor. And identity of honor leads to honor-filled activity. This is an identity of honor. We've been created and crowned with honor. That's our identity. Okay? And so if we have an identity of honor, then it's going to lead to honor-filled activity, which is what John's getting at. So wait a second, God crowned me with honor. He bestowed honor on me. I'm going to bestow honor on you. Because I've been created with honor, designed with honor, I'm going to act honorably, because that's who I am. And then it all comes back to you again. It's just a full cycle thing. So 3 phrases. Honor designed us. That's our identity. Okay? That's what we just watched. So just make sure you connect the dots, right? That whole clip we just watched was him talking about 5 different gifts. It's all how we've been wired. I mean, that's why some of us laugh so hard because we're laughing at ourselves. Like, he's talking about me. That's how I see the world. Because you were hardwired by God to be that part in the body of Christ. Okay? So you were designed in honor. And if honor designed us, then honor has to define us. Has to might be too strong. Because we don't make you feel like bad if you're not living with honor. But you're living below your identity if you're not living a life of honor. Okay? So, like when you read this book, I'll use Wendy and I as an example. I read, maybe it's the first chapter. There's a story in the first chapter that will rock your world. Okay? You will read it and go, I love that, I think. That was my response. Like, I love that, I think I love that. I think I love this. And then I went and shared it with Wendy, and she was like, I think that's right. I mean, it's like, it kind of makes you go, wait, what? It's so counter to what we've been taught, okay, about how to lead people. And yet, it's this. it's coming at an issue from identity. Wait, this is who you are in Christ. You were designed with honor. And so because you were designed with honor, I'm going to help you be defined by honor. I'm going to help you see your identity. And I've used this phrase a couple times now, identity fuels activity. Identity fuels activity. It has to. It has to. It won't do me any good to teach you to lead with honor if you don't believe that you're actually honorable. It won't do any good.
Paul, you know, identity does fuel activity, period. That's true. But it's knowing what our identity is so that the right activity is fueled.
Exactly. So let's look at it from the flip side. You know people, it's not you, let's not talk about you, but you know people who are making horrible choices. And the reason they're making horrible choices is because they believe that about themselves. They believe I'll never amount to anything. I'll never be more than a drug addict. No one will ever love me, so I'll try to find every guy and try to see if I can find, but nobody will ever love me. I mean, when I was in seminary and I got some counseling classes, the guy that taught us the counseling, he believed this. I mean, every action comes from a belief. That's what this is about. I believe I'm a loser. I make bad choices that losers make. I believe I'm a winner. I make good choices. Every action results from a belief. And if people have false beliefs, then they make bad actions. They make bad choices. And so you have to dig and dig and dig and dig. And that's what this book is going to do for you. It's going to help you start to see yourself. I hope it helps you start to see yourself differently. Okay? So identity of honor leads to honor-filled activity. And an honor-filled activity fills the earth with heaven. So that's my little apostolic phrase, right? Because I think I relate to the apostle, the apostle thing. Where it's like, we're talking this at the table, when we did the 200K, I mean, I'm glad that y'all walked and ran with me, but I didn't usually walk and run with you thinking, I just love these people. I was walking the whole time going, how do I pastor Albemarle? How do I pastor this city? How do I bring heaven to this place? I mean, I want to see heaven invade Albemarle. I want to see life in Albemarle. And I think that phrase, honor-filled activity, fills the earth with heaven. When we start to live with honor defining us, people start to go, wait, what? How would you be so nice to people? They don't even deserve it, right? Bless you. But it's not because they deserve it, it's because God's given me honor, I want to give honor to somebody else. So think about how you lead your teams, right? How do we lead with honor? How does honor define us at church? Stuff that we'll talk about in 3 months, right? How do you lead a team that doesn't even act honorably? How do you lead them with honor? It all starts with what do you believe about yourself, right? And what do you believe about them? Anyway, first chapter. You're going to love that story. I'm trying to whet your appetite. Did I do it?
Yes.
Good, okay. So one more clip from Danny Silk. Here's why we're watching. By the way, let me just say, the last one was in HD quality. This is not. When it's really blurry, it's not your eyes. It's 240p and it's really like square-ish. It's not good, but the content is amazing. Is that a human? Here's what I want you to get out of this clip. So the first clip talks about how we're made differently. So we talk about honor designed us. This is going to give you an idea about how honor defines the way we interact with one another. Okay? Make sense? And then we'll discuss.